Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. MrRecon here from the Girls X Battle video for you guys. Today, we're going to be doing an account overlook video on Xlaw's account. Actually, Xlaw has a bunch of accounts on a bunch of servers, but they wanted me to look at this one. But it had loaded up a different one, and I'll make a comment on that one for you, Xlaw. Just one little comment on it. But it seems like you didn't do it here, so that's a good thing. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Your support's really appreciated. And don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment down below and give Xlaw some love for sharing their account. Now let's pull up the questions, ladies and gentlemen. So, the account, he says, is new. It's fairly new. It's been a while probably since he did the email, but most stuff they're on the right track of doing things, and with a new event, pay-to-win antiques are hard to get. They don't have enough resources. The last girl they built was an LB5 Holly, as far as I know. And then in PvP, that account is doing okay. It's 49, but in PvE, it seems lacking damage. Okay, so PvP says he's doing fine, but is lacking damage in PvE. So let's look. So, I don't know what modes you're referring to, so that's the thing. As far as tests goes, all you have is a Neff, really. There's no Geisha or Psychic to stun people. Izanami and Monica are good for like 800 stages. Probably still good for the beginner stages, but they become more important as you get to like 900, as you've seen for the road to 1000. If you haven't seen that and you're new, check those out. That shows you what it's like in the higher test stages. I wish I had get more. I wish I had more information on what PvE modes they were struggling on. As far as practical works goes, you don't have a Linky. Or never mind, you do. I'm stupid. Right in front of my face. Phyrexy's a big part in practical works, so you need her for that. And Guild Boss 61. Sanctuary, you just have to get to the 16, so get like 650 million damage. You should be able to do that. Maybe not. If you had Angelica up, you probably could, and the Estel all the way up. Venerer is not really that great for that. Rogue's, decent, not that great though. Pretty much all the single target bosses, you really need Angie for, or Blair. You're gonna kind of struggle. Tell you the most part. This is not bad for PvP for like a mid-late game account, but as far as PvE stuff, you don't really have anything to help you. Like, you have a Linky 9-star, which is perfectly fine. You don't have a Phyrexy to help with practical works or Guild Boss 61. And then no Blair, no Estel. Well, we have one Estel, but it's not LB5. Blair, no Blair. Angelica 9-star. I can understand you probably started this account afterwards, so maybe when Sydney comes around and you get her from enrolls, hopefully it's on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, you can help boost damage on that with you there. I definitely need a Phyrexy to help at least get to 10-star, get your Linky to 10-star, get an Angelica, that'll really help you in PvE, stuff like that. So I would say eventually you'll get there. It's just going to take you some time. Now let's look at 259. So you can get a pay-to-win antique next. You have one up right there when we get the shop coming up. As far as your capsules go, you look good, great on that. You look great on the enrolls. I think I saw earlier. Yeah, 430. You should have the 480 you needed at Christmas. That's great. That's really good. My nose itches like hell for some reason. I will say on this account though, I was looking at your pets, servants, whatever you want to call them. 71 for alt core. That's pretty good. Now on your S404 account, I'm assuming someone told you and you put all of it into Robert. I have no idea why anybody would do Robert, which I've been seeing a lot of people doing random alt cores on pets servants they shouldn't be. So that tells me that I need to do a video on servants again and explaining it some more and the alt cores. So thank you guys for sending me your accounts, because it shows into the light what I need to actually cover a video, because your other account, I saw alt core 75 on the servant and I was like, what? And then I saw this one. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay. It's like, but Robert is not useful, to tell you the truth. Was in the past helping out with some stuff, but not now. You're better off making Hunter, Kraken, and Deer as your first 3 pets. Reason why I say this, right now in the meta, Deer is like your well-balanced middle ground, good for people just starting out, right? And as you progress in the game further, if you're progressing more into PvP, you grab the Kraken. Kraken's the best for PvP. If you're going more for the PvE route, you're grabbing Hunter for that. So those 3 are probably your best to grab. Now, you start out with Deer, and then you branch off. You go, well, am I going PvP first or PvE first? If you're going PvE first, Hunter. If it's PvP, you're going Kraken, right? If you're doing both at the same time, just pick one and then build the other one afterwards, kind of thing, you know? Yeah, that's... just don't understand why people build stuff like the Golem or the Roberts. Heck, some people even build the Sea Serpent. They're not really useful at all. Floria is useful in PvP. She's the 3rd best. You can build this when you don't really need Elixir because you have Hunter. And this pet, I just feel sorry for because it never gets any love. But I think Void's cool, but it's not worth building at all. Everything else seems pretty good. We check patrol. See Diver 100. That's what I figured you had Rogue. I forgot to click on this earlier. Doing good. You're above probably 40. Test. You're on 827. You're doing good. This is stage. Yeah, it might be a little harder. We're gonna need some stuns on that. Probably a Geisha, Psychic. Monica would help out too with it. The rest of it, your account seems pretty fair. Well, fair. Seems pretty decent for how much that you spent on the game and how much you've done. As far as antiques-wise to grab, when the antique shop comes back around and let's say you grab one, right? The main question is, do I want to focus more on PvP or PvE, right? So, excuse me, sorry. Whenever that comes around at that time, you can use Discord or whatever. Please don't use Facebook. Ask, be like, hey, I want to do this and this, right? What antique should I grab? PvP, you can't go wrong with honestly Fake Girls and Eternal Dawns. But if you're going PvE route, you could grab like a Wings of Icarus, Thorn's Heart, something like that to help you out on that front to help with damage. But you're gonna really have to decide because you probably not get as many as Lucky Charms as other people will get. So you're gonna have to be very selective on which route you want to take with this. You could make this the one account, like since you have 2 accounts, and they're both very good for now you're managing. You both have lots of capsules and rolls. The other account's good. So what you could do is have one account as PvE, one account as PvP. So like, I know my main account can do both, but I have another account solely just for PvE that I'm building, just trying to see how far I can get with just not really spending anything on it, but getting PvE wise on it. Just between the 2 accounts I saw from your S404 server and this one, S459, just pick which one you want to go. If not, you can do both on both of them. It doesn't matter, but that's up to you what you want to do. But if you're not really spending that much on the game, it's kind of hard to, on one account, make PvP and PvE. Sometimes it might be just smarter just to make 2 accounts and have one as PvP and one as PvE. That way you're not trying to, you're dividing it, but you can still do both. So that way, it's hard to do it on just one. I mean, unless you've been playing for a really long time and you've been saving stuff and you're doing really well on the account, yes, but not everybody can. So, but yeah, overall account's not bad. Just like I said earlier, what you need to get for PvE stuff. If that's your route on here. But you look good for Christmas too. Very, very looks like you are just waiting for the right moment to pop off. So, Xlaw, it's not bad. You didn't make the mistake of Robert on here. Hopefully on the other account you get enough gold to reset the alt core on that Robert, put it on the Deer or somebody else. That Robert is useless. Please don't build that anymore, guys. I'll make a video on servants sometime next week when I have time. But hey, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give Xlaw some love in the comments. Stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.